The electric car. It has always been a haze in the expanse of the automotive industry. To mix things around, BMW invited us for a drive of their new all-electric BMW i3. Is this the answer the automotive industry was looking for? Let's find out.
What's happening, guys? It's Bharat Nagpal for AutoGyaan and for AutoGyaan here at CES 2014. Now behind me is the all-electric BMW i3 and we're going to take this baby for a spin. A couple of specs for you guys, all-electric engine or all-electric motor on the inside. We get an 80-mile range with a full charge. It comes with a quick charger which charges the vehicle in about 2 hours, and you get a standard overnight charge as well if you connect it to your power supply, so that works great as well. We're going to take it for a quick spin. It's got a couple of features. It also has regenerative braking inside, so it's going to brake really quick, and there's no pickup lag as well. So let's see how it performs and let's see how it feels versus a real car or an internal combustion engine. Now this is an electric motor. So safety first, guys. It's always a good thing to have your seat belts on. Now the overall interface is very futuristic. When you turn on the car, it doesn't really feel like you've turned anything on. So there's a small push button over here. You just press that and it quickly turns on the vehicle. You have this dial over here that lets you shift into drive. That's easy. And then you take your foot off the brake. I'm going to give an indicator here and I'm going to step out. I'm going to go slowly with the accelerator because this has really high torque. That's thanks to it being an electric vehicle. And the good thing is that you don't need to press the brakes, and that's because it has regenerative braking, and I can't say regenerative braking. Whatever, we just call it regen braking. So the controls over here, while I'm waiting to get out onto the street. The controls over here, really nice. You have a lot of settings over here. Everything's on the steering wheel. Quick set of controls on the left and mode settings and jog dials on the right. I don't really know what these things do because this is the first time I'm sitting inside the vehicle. The inner cabin space is really nice and open. Despite the fact this is a small car, I feel really free on the inside. It's really easy to maneuver as well. I'm stepping onto the main road over here, and as you can possibly see, this is a left-hand drive as opposed to a right-hand drive. Now, that's because we are in the US, and this is a
turn right.
And we have a course set up for us over here that's telling us to turn right as well. Very light on the feet. I thought that the torque would be that intense, but it's really light, really easy to control. The steering wheel has a lot of traction over here. Feels really good. Now we have a really nice and wide display over at the front that gives you a lot of information, and we get to quickly punch it into high speed as well. Really fast pickup. Like I press the accelerator, it goes zip. That's because there is no rev up, there is nothing. All the power from your batteries directly go to the motor. So it's like starting up an RC vehicle. You get 100% power instantly and you're going all the way. And that's what makes the electric car experience that great.
Turn right onto Swanson Street.
Thank you. The only thing that I'm really missing in this is the noise. So people who love the engine noise on their vehicles are truly going to miss that on this, because this is so quiet that it took me a while to realize that the vehicle's on. You get just a button over here, almost like a smartphone. You press that button, the car's on in an instant. You don't have rev up, you don't have the startup time. You just press a button, the engine's on. That's as easy as that. The best thing about this is that they worked on a new app that you can download onto your Android devices as well as iPhones, and you also get a quick app for the Galaxy Gear that lets you control your vehicle from wherever you are. So it doesn't connect over Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or anything. It connects over the air through the internet to BMW servers, and the servers then connect to your vehicle. So you can do things like lock your vehicle in case you forgot to lock it. The navigation keeps telling me to turn, so I'm going to turn right here real quick. Now this has been a unique experience, guys. Apart from the annoying lady in the vehicle who's constantly mocking me and my driving skills, this has been a really unique experience. The pickup on this,
Prepare to turn right.
please lady, let me speak to my guys over here. So what this really gives you is a feel of the future. This is what the next generation of vehicles is going to be. This is going to be available starting March in the US for 40,000 US dollars. Roughly translates to about 24 lakh rupees in India. Add customs and duty, you can expect this vehicle for about 50 lakhs, where it actually becomes a US list vehicle for our country. If BMW can do some real good magic and bring this vehicle into our country for about 20, this is the kind of vehicle I would be willing to buy. It's that good looking, it's that comfortable. This is a really comfortable driving position. The seat is really nice and comfortable. The steering wheel is really nice. It's a genuine BMW vehicle. The only thing that it's missing is that all important engine noise. So if you don't want that engine noise, the electric vehicle is for you. Now it comes with an 80-mile capacity in the batteries. It goes for 80 miles. It also has a regenerative charger on the inside, which can use gasoline or petrol and charge your vehicle while you go. So you get about 120 miles extra. So it charges your vehicle. It doesn't give you 120 miles extra. It gives you a total of 120 miles. You get 40 miles extra, and it charges your vehicle as you go. So you get a generator which you put fuel in, and it charges your vehicle as you go, which is again a really unique thing. So instead of the batteries working with the combustion engine, this is going to be the combustion engine working for the batteries. So instead of the Prius, this is the reverse. So here we have an all-electric motor, which will be charged by a generator that will use gasoline in case you want the additional range. Now the app is really cool. It gives you the distance that this vehicle can travel. So it shows your vehicle on a grid, and then on the map it shows how far you can go. There is a safe zone, and then you can put this car into eco mode, and then you can drive it in the eco mode as well, which is really, really nice. We also have a panoramic sunroof over here, which I think I can pull out if I press this button, and really easy to pull out. So you get a sunroof on both sides, the driver and the passenger. You do have a cutout on the top, so you don't get a full sunroof, but you do get a sunroof over there. Now sound on this is really unique as well. They have put in Harman Kardon speakers, so you get a great audio from the music system as well. So a beautiful all-in-one electric. I guess we've been waiting for this for a really long time, and BMW is actually taking this initiative forward. We've seen electric cars, especially in India, we've seen the likes of Reva, and it actually fails to deliver on the basic needs of commute. You don't get great air conditioning, you don't get great comfort on those vehicles. You just get an electric motor. In this, you get comfort, you get all your features, you get connectivity. This displays all your information on the vehicle as well. Your Facebook feeds, your Twitter feeds, everything just pops up over there, so you don't have to look at your phone again and again. You can use voice commands to call people, to reach people's houses. It connects and it schedules your appointments, and it automatically gives you data to your meetings on the display as well, which is great, which is exactly what we need nowadays. Things that don't require you to type and transfer information from one point to another. So you pop in a meeting on your smartphone. Tomorrow I have to go meet Dave, and next day when you sit inside your car, it gives you your location, your meeting location on the display here, and it gives you navigation directly. So you don't need to feed in all that data into your car, into your smartphone again and again, which is what makes this the car of the future. Now the thing is that a lot of people are really excited about this. A lot of people are already registering here in the US, and for about a price of 20 lakhs or about 40,000 US dollars, this can make a really good proposition. This car also has an intuitive parking sensor. It finds the space in the side as well. So if you're doing parallel parking, it'll automatically find that space, calculate if your car can park in there, and park it for you, which is really, really nice. It gives you the distance in front and back in HUD format, so you see everything on the HUD over here. It tells you how far you are from the car in front or the car in back, or how much space you have to park this vehicle, which is really nice.
Unfortunately, as all good things must come to an end, our ride came to an end too. The chassis of the BMW i3 is unique as well. This is the first vehicle which is a mass production vehicle that has a frame built entirely out of carbon fiber, and that's done to lower the overall curb weight of the vehicle.
So the front end of the BMW i3, the all-electric i3, you can see you have typical BMW styling over here. rounded headlamps, the BMW grille, BMW badge. So from a distance you can identify that this is a BMW car. But what the great thing about this vehicle is that it's naughty in a little manner. First of all, you don't have a grille over here, it's just a cover. So BMW is being naughty over there. They're also being naughty on the fact that it makes you feel like there's a big engine on the inside, whereas there's just a small tiny little motor and you have boot space in the front. So it's actually just an aggressive looking car. It's not a very aggressive car in itself, but it looks really aggressive. Typical styling, all of this is all plastic. It looks like metal, but it's plastic. The top here is metal, of course, but you have a plastic bumper over here. Metallic paint, you get orange color as well as a gray color. All of those are, both of those are available. You still have the blue accents on the gray color. The grille on the gray color is also blue accent, matching with the badge. Okay, so that's the front over here, but this bumper is also really unique. It widens over at the side and it goes into the side fender over here. Then it converts into a line that goes all the way to the boot. Over here is another line that goes over the wheel arch, goes to the bottom over there, goes to the rear wheel arch. Now you can see the wheel over here is fairly big as well. You have 20-inch rims, 175 by 55 is the width, so it's a fairly narrow wheel, but you get a lot of ground. You get a lot of ground clearance as well. Really nice side over here. Look at it and it looks like a really nice compact city car. What you also get is suicide doors. Pull out the top and there you go. So you can see the entire cabin and push in your passengers from here as well. You don't have a frame on the front door over here. You don't have a frame on the rear door glass as well. So that's a really nice design element. Now I can quickly slide into the rear if I want to. And there's enough space for me to fit in here, despite the fact that I'm a fairly large guy. My head is touching the top over here, so I can slide a little into a comfort position. Now, I am fairly far away from the driver's seat, but only a really tiny driver can fit in the front seat right now. If I move into the driver's seat, and I will move in this style, again, if I'm driving, I get a lot of room here. This is actually more room than I need, so I can move over. This is a comfortable position for me, but I can actually move into a place where another person can sit behind me. I do have a telescopic as well as a tilt steering, so I can move it up or down a little bit, and then it pulls out a little bit as well. So if I'm a larger guy, if I was a larger guy, I could sit in a more comfortable position, flexed all the way to the back. With the suicide doors, you need to push the rear door in place first, and then you push the main driver's seat door or the front door, and the car then closes. You can see really nice styling. The window lines go from narrow to wide over here and then into narrow again. Really futuristic design. Again, the same 20-inch wheel in the back, same 55 width. If you move on over to the back, you can see really futuristic design over here. You have a really nice e-drive logo, the BMW badges over here. You still have the blue accent that's going around. The orange and black color is what's really popular. There's a gray and blue color. People are liking the orange and black color. You have really nice digital brake lights, so you have LEDs that run over here as well as over here. Your rear reversing lights are over here. Really nice BMW badge in the middle. Some reflectors at the bottom. Again, the bumper goes all the way to the bottom, gives it a low profile, gives it a low look. Really nice in the back as well. Pop open the trunk, and again, a lot of space in the back. You can easily put in 2 full-size suitcases. We have a bunch of stuff on the inside over here, but it looks really, really spacious and feels like it can get in or carry a lot of stuff. Okay, so we are looking at the insides of the new BMW i3. Now you can see you have a really nice steering wheel. Now this is the version that we drove. So a really nice steering wheel. You have a leather wrap steering wheel over here. Plastics on the inside. You have a nice BMW badge along with the blue accent that we saw on the outside. Intuitive controls over here, really nice. You have mode switches, volume controls, phone controls over here. You can also set a couple of functions for the vehicle from here as well. Your horn is standard over here, some indication levers, and your gear controls are over here as well. So parking button on the top right, and then you have your gear lever, which is over here. You can quickly control it, going to drive, neutral, reverse, or parking, and then you press the brake, press on the start button, and the car quickly powers on. So you have all your navigation information over here. You can also connect your applications, your Facebook, your Twitter. All those information will show up on the front over here, so you can choose what mode you want to go into. If you want to go into your radio, telephone, navigation, your office, your connected drive. You can also look at your vehicle info. So if I want to go into my vehicle information, I can choose what kind of drive I'm handling. You can also go into settings of vehicle, so you can set your climate, your Eco Pro mode, your speed, and all those things. You can also set the radio and your multimedia information from here. You can sync up your smartphone, get all the information from your smartphone on the main screen over here as well. So you have very standard dash controls over here as well. This is the radio control, lets you control radio. You also have aircon control over here, very standard. This is your climate control, lets you set the temperature. And then you have your AC vents, hazard lights, and parking sensor turn on or off button, which is over here. Now again, the center console, very nice and easily placed. You have your cup holders and an iDrive control, which is over here. You have your standard set of buttons, so your option buttons, menu buttons, media buttons, radio. And then you have these two switches that let you switch the car from comfort mode to the Eco Pro mode. That lets you go a little bit further. With the Eco Pro mode, you can go about 12% further. That's about 10 more miles with the Eco Pro mode. Now the dash, like I said earlier, really premium looking. You have wood and leather. The plastics are also really superb, so no complaints with that either. The stereo on the car uses Harman Kardon sound, so the sound on the inside is really good as well. And now unfortunately we don't have the key for this vehicle to make you listen to it, but while we were driving we were able to hear the audio, and it was really loud, really nice, really accurate. Mid-levels are placed right. So in terms of audio, acoustics, everything's well done. No rattle or shake on the interior of the vehicle. Very comfortable seating position here. I can fit into the vehicle without any issues, and I still have a lot of room. Another person can sit behind me without any trouble as well. So a lot of space on the inside of what looks to be a seemingly small cabin.
While the all-electric BMW i3 may not be the perfect electric car, it definitely looks like what may be a step in the right direction towards the future of the automotive industry.